Good evening, everybody, and welcome to another live stream. I thought I would, I thought I'd come on because obviously it's been far too long since the last time I was live, which actually was earlier today on Dee's channel, Flipping Particles, and obviously I was streaming myself yesterday until quite late. I think it was like almost 3 a.m. in the morning, so I thought it's been far too long, so I thought it was only right that I pop in and say hi and do a little bit of listing. And it is very it is very I've just seen a comment from George Ross. Hey there, Drew look my muscling says I'm just in time. Ali Evans, Tizzy Lizzie, George says tut tut Mr. Malik. John says wow. No, the cutoff is going to be I'm going to be streaming earlier, so that's what's going to do it for me. Tommy says go to bed. I've been super sorry, George. Bit early for my bedtime, Z says Lex. I'm sorry, Lex, but yeah, I'm gonna still continue to stream because basically I've realized I'm addicted to streaming at the moment, and that's the kind of personality I've got. I am very much an addictive personality, and it's difficult to fight that sometimes. So I enjoy doing this. I really enjoy doing this, and also I can't get over the impact it's had on our business. We are actually selling more because I'm listing more, and that's how it feels. It may just be complete coincidence, but I do like coming on and doing these. But I'm going to do these a little bit earlier. They're not going to be maybe as long, but they're going to be consistent. I'm not great at consistency, so YouTube is one of the things that I have done consistently over the years. By that I mean I've been putting videos up for ages, so there we go. Right, so we've got Andrew in and says he's alive. I was so worried you might not be. And Mandy has popped in from She's Always Flipping. Mandy, thank you. I'm fine. Chris B has popped in as well. Thank you for popping in. Welsh Wonder Nia says this stream is early. Diane says you missed us. Yeah, I didn't want to leave it for so long. Bucklewise says hey as well. Tommy says I was up when George and Brad went live. I can't say much. Wow, I was out of it at that point. I think I was dead to the world at that point. I was asleep. George says hey, Z in chat. Hi there, George. Thank you for popping in. Becca, I am still awake. I will be going. I've realised, for those of you that are interested in how I'm going to be running my life going forwards, which obviously I understand is not the most interesting subject in the world, but what I'm going to be doing is, I know that I like waking up. There's certain things I love waking up at 5:30 in the morning. I just enjoy it. It's fun. 5 a.m. would be even better, but 5:30 is lovely. 5:30 is a great time because it's just in the winter. Okay, it's dark, but during the summer it's lovely. We get to walk the dog. You wake up, you're fresh. But obviously that means you've got to sleep at a respectable time. So I have figured out that the very latest I will be going to bed most nights will be 11:30 in the PM. So it's 8 o'clock right now. And it'll be 11:30 that I'll be going to bed at the latest. So I've got to fit in all my YouTubing, my Twitch game streaming, work, family, everything's got to fit in before 11:30 p.m. That's the plan going forward. Hi Goima, how are you? What happened with Bex? Asked Bad Biscuit Lex. Nothing happened. It's just I was a terrible person, a terrible husband, and I was asleep. I fell asleep when I came home after dropping them off, because obviously I was up all night. I fell asleep and I didn't pick them up from work and college. So I was meant to pick back up from work and then hand her up from college, and I completely overslept. And one of the worst things is Beck wasn't even that mad about me not picking her up. The thing that worried her the most is she knew how tired I was, and she was just worried what had happened in case I'd fallen asleep at the wheel or something. And so she was just worried because she hadn't heard from me. So I do feel bad about that, and definitely going forward, just from a health perspective as well. I say health as I'm about to tuck into a chicken fillet burger that I've made. I'm a bit hungry, guys. Mm. Yeah, that was nice. I wish you could come on live in the States with Z and us sometime, George. We can be good if need be. Yeah, George would be an awesome person to have. I'm sure we can arrange that. Alex, she's still waiting for Z to pick her up. Mandy says, my sales have tanked, at a loss, what to do next? No way, Mandy. If you don't know what to do, then the rest of us are screwed. Oh, George says, how long are you planning on staying on? We'll try and jump on if I can. Oh, that would be super. Yeah, let me put the link in the chat, George. Yes, eating and eye contact. Enjoyed that a little too long. Says, I love a chicken fillet. Anything with fried chicken in it, I'm a sucker for it, guys, as you know. Let me just see if I can invite. I'll put the link in. Let's go. Hi, Sue. Sue has popped in as well. Thank you for popping in, Sue. I'm really excited to meet Sue and many others on Saturday. That's going to be amazing. Hi, Auntie Sue, going to watch your auction haul vid, says Jason. Hi, Jason, as well. Hi, Marrakesh. Jack Dobbins says, I go to sleep about midnight and wake up at midday. I miss my life to sleep. Okay, I miss my life to sleep and enjoy every... Oh. Yeah, thing is, I like waking up early, Jack, so kind of, I really enjoy waking up early, so I have to sacrifice how long I stay up. That's just how I feel. Lex shouts divorce. She's fine. She's absolutely fine. Like I said, she was really more upset about being worried about what had happened to me, so... Won't even last a week, says Kevin. You'll be back to 3 a.m. before you know it. Thank you for your support, Kevin. Kevin does know me pretty well though, and I think I've proven in the past that is quite possible. I made brownies and walnut bread, says Lex. Oh wow, brownies and walnut bread sounds amazing, Lex. I would love to try some walnut bread. Good morning, says Megan Nichols. Hi Megan, how are you? George has an image still, Z. George he would be absolutely great guest to have on. I don't know whether you'd be able to get him on at 3 a.m, but you may do, who knows. It's not a falafel. The look of satisfaction with that burger, that is special, says Darren. Yeah, it was nice. George and Z on the same stream, awesome, says Bakawai. Yeah, it'd be great if George can pop in. I understand he's actually quite a responsible adult and has organised his life pretty well. So we don't know, but that's great. Sue says, are you ready for the hug though, Z? I felt like I accosted you both when we met in the street in Liverpool. Not at all, Sue. I'm completely prepared. I'm really looking forward to meeting everybody that wants to meet us, and we're looking forward to meeting people that we've never met before, and it'll be great. And Sue, I'll be very ready for the hug. I'll make sure that I smell good as well. Sometimes when Beck hugs me, she's like, you smell. So we don't want that, do we? Mandy says, that's a good thing. If you sell too much, eBay is banning accounts, a friend told me. Yeah, poor Tommy got I'm not going to go into Tommy's situation. We don't want to kind of go into that. What's going on here? God, I don't know what's going on here. My phone is so terrible. Okay. All right. What's everyone listening today? I'm working on PS2 games, says Megan. And Jack says, sales are really good today. Sold 11 kilos of Lego for £160. Today was quiet, but then I've actually had, I think we've had like some RC sales actually. I'm not sure. But the main performer again has been the general store. The general store has been really good. Yeah, we've had a couple of sales on the RC store, which is good. But then on the general store, I actually did something that George was talking about. He was mentioning about sending out bulk offers to watches, and I've been doing that as well, sending out bulk offers to watches. Obviously, you've got to be really careful when you do send out bulk offers to watches that you're discounting in percentage versus in discounting in money, because obviously if you just decide that you're, say, editing 30 items, say you've got 20 items that are eligible for offers to watches, you've got 20 items and you think, okay, you know what, I'm going to knock 20% off and send offers out at 20% off on all these items, so whatever their price is, take 20% off. But instead of percent, you by accidentally have selected £20, that could do some real damage to you and your profit margins. So that's something that you must be aware of, which I'm sure you guys are aware of, and don't want to be condescending. So I'm really pleased. But the 2 sales that we've actually had today on the general store have both been from offers to watches, and I'm really pleased with them. So yeah, I can't grumble. I can share with you guys what they are actually. Let me just show you. I'll show you the one that I'm really happy about. This item is super cool. Let me just go to there we go. So here is something we've literally just sold today on offers to watches. I showed this quite recently. This is a Green Bay Packers jacket. Really pleased. It was on at £50 plus shipping, and I sent out a 15% off offers to watches, which took the price down to like 40. I think it was took the price down to like £42 plus shipping. So from £1.50 to £42, I'm never gonna complain about getting a sale like that. So I was really pleased to have gotten that sold, for that money. So and that came directly as a result from offers to watches. In terms of what I'm listing tonight, in answer to the question, I think that was asked by. Who was it? Who asked that question? Was it Megan? I'm not sure. I cannot remember. I've got a terrible brain at the best of times. Marrakesh says, "Here, do you play soccer?" Marrakesh, do I look like I play soccer? Would I like to play soccer? Yes. But currently I'm just too unfit. I would literally keel over after about, I would say, a minute. I think I've probably got about minutes running in me. Andrew says, I'm not accepting hugs without a £5 donation to the Money Mental Debt Relief Fund. Well, there you have it, folks. If you wish to hug Money Mental, and from what I've heard, there is plenty to hug. He's a man mountain at like 6'4" or 5, I believe. So there's plenty to hug. You are going to have to pay for that privilege, and rightly so. We live in a capitalist society, and I feel that if a man wants to charge to be hugged, then that's absolutely fine by me. Will it be Old Spice? Asks Sue. I think I don't know if I've got any Old Spice, if I'm honest, Sue. I don't know what I've got. I normally just use regular deodorant, and I don't even know if I've got anything that smells good, but we'll see. And Tommy says, Mandy, my main store tanked from 2.5 average to 500 per week. Started working on my other account, sales took off and they banned me. Said I was selling too much and accused me of dropshipping. Yeah, that's what's happened to Tommy Bernard, which is pretty shocking. And George says, doing boring house bits now. The girls are in bed, so we'll jump on if you're still on. 100%. If you want to jump in, I will share that. Let me just share the link in case you missed it. I did put the link in the chat, George. Link is in the chat. There we go, George. So if you want, the link is there, so feel free to hop on, to jump in. Let's see what other questions are coming in. 8 sales here, too bloody awful. Well, I'm happy with my 4, Mandy. Thankfully they've been decent size ones ish, so I'm okay with that. And Tom the English Picker has popped in. Hi Tom, how are you? Long time no see. The Truth says, free Bex from having to wait too long for a new video. Wait so long for a new video. Thank you, The Truth. Your hashtags are becoming ever more complicated though. And Krillin says Packers. Yeah, it was a Packers quilted jacket. I was really pleased with that sale, Rob. I paid £1.50 for it, sold very quickly for £42 something using offers to watches. Chris B's had 8 sales. DMH Products says hi as well. Hi there, DMH. And Barry Brown has popped in as well. Thank you. I really do appreciate over 70 of you in here. It is really nice. Tom says we'll be singing in a few days for that. Oh, that would be so cool, Tom. I really can't wait. I'm so gutted I was unable to go to the previous Hitchin meetup, so Beck and I were so desperate to make it to this one. So by hook or crook, we are going to be there this Saturday, and we're looking forward to it already. We're already kind of going away this weekend, looking forward to it. Andrew says I might join in a bit when I've listed a couple of items. Of course, Andrew, of course, always welcome, always welcome. I'm going to actually be doing some listings as well. I've got some photos still from yesterday that need to be done, because I actually didn't end up listing them. So I've actually got photos for the horrible Christmas jumper. I don't think I ended up listing that. I've got a digital camera, a couple of figures, and that wrestling ring. So I've actually still got to do that. Yesterday I ended up not doing those. So I'm going to be making sure those are listed. Sue says, Bloomin' Neck, it's just hit me. I have 2 days left and I've not a clue what clothes I'm taking to Hitchin. It's always good to sort yourself out early, Sue. It's you don't want to be in that situation. Beck has to get her stuff ready soon as well. And Josh has popped in from JD Network Reselling. Yes, it will be great to see everyone. Definitely, Josh. Definitely, it'll be nice to meet you in person. And Drew from Look Mum I'm Hustling very kindly says hit the like button, everyone. I really appreciate that, Drew. Thank you. Okay, I want to actually get some of this listing done. Oh, here's another sale. I'll show you the other thing we sold. Why not? The other thing we sold today on offers to watches, and again it was we sold this for $22.94, and I was actually pretty happy with how my keywords were on this one here. So we sold this for $22.94. It was up at £27 plus shipping. Sold for $22.94 plus shipping. And it's an Adidas Originals 03 box logo, guys. Look at that. Look at those keywords. Box logo. I know it's probably not technically a box logo, but I've seen people that sell those hype brands like Supreme, and everyone talks about the Supreme box logo. So I thought, screw it. It's a logo. It's in a box, right? There's a box and there's a logo in it. Okay, it's not a box logo as you'd expect, but I just thought I'd put that in there. I don't know if it's a good keyword or not, but I just like it. It makes me feel like I'm selling something super cool. And it is just a regular Adidas hoodie, but got £22 90 something plus shipping for it. And again, this is thanks to sending out the offers to watches feature, which I think is really cool. So yeah, I'm really happy with the offers to watches feature. Now I am going to actually go and see what drafts I've got. A box is a box, says Look Mum. Yeah, definitely. High five on the box logo. I just thought it was really I was really proud of myself for using that. I don't know why. I thought, yeah. Zaheer, that was very cheeky of you. Was it? I don't think it was that cheeky. It was probably stretching the accuracy of box logos in general, but I thought it was in a box of sorts. So yeah, no one can argue that it's not in a box. It is a box. Tommy says no, still banned, but other apps are pulling through. Only 100 off a normal day with the fracas of the eBay effort and time spent. Wow, Tommy, that's amazing. I think one thing that Tommy has mentioned is he's got one of those personalities where when he's backed into a corner, he's just going to work that much harder and make things happen. So even though he has obviously struggled with eBay and they've given him a lot of trouble, he's pulled it out of the bag, really, hasn't he? And I'm really kind of happy that that's actually working out for you. All right, so shall we get to doing a bit of listing? I think. Let me just start doing a bit of listing. I'm going to list that Christmas jumper that I had. So let me just switch you guys over to this screen, and we have got an F&F jumper, I think it is. That's come up as well. Hold on, let me just Or is that StreamYard listing plus StreamYard? We need to take that off. There we go. Listing plus StreamYard, and we'll transition that across. And we need to change the Chrome window to eBay. Create your listing. There we go. Okay, we're good now. We're good. Okay, so now it's not going to, every time I open a window on the computer, it's not just going to pop up on the screen. So I'm going to be listing an F&F tank top sleeveless jumper thing. So that's going to be our first item. Should have done this yesterday, but Jesus, you know, F&F. I'm still getting some work done. Walnut bread with chocolate spread. You know what, Lex? I really would love to try some walnut bread. That sounds so delicious. And chocolate spread. I love chocolate spread too. Sue says, right, I'm listening, but dipping in and out of chat because I'm listening. That's fine. Okay, F&F. Should I call it Tesco F&F? I'll call it F and F. Christmas knitted sleeveless jumper, and it's gonna be for men's. Let's create this listing. Save the jumper for Hitchin. I would, Mandy, but I can't because it doesn't fit me. F&F. I'll put Xmas knitted sleeveless. Was it a tank top as well? People were calling it tank top jumper. Like how tank top? How should I describe it as well? I don't know how to describe it. Size XL, and condition is new with tags. The EAN, I'm not sure if I can actually get the EAN. I may be able to get the EAN. You know, that would be cool to get if I can. Two Aussie Thrifter says, good morning, welcome to Chinwag number 144. Is that the title for this? I hope it's not. I hope it's not. I don't think that is the title. But thank you for popping in, Brad. I do appreciate it. I'm so gutted I missed your live stream earlier. No, don't start listing with F&F. Christmas jumper, size XL, sleeveless. Okay. Sleeveless, hideous jumper for Christmas. Can you use fugly? Don't start with F&F. Christmas jumper, size XL. Okay, I will do that. I'm going to change it in a second. Let me just... let me just get these photos going. Okay. Okay, let's see what this size is. 505-775-358-3125. Okay, I know I don't need the EAN because I don't think anyone's going to be searching via EAN. But can you use fugly as a word? F&F will put people off. Can I put fugly, or can I put ugly or something, or fugly? Yes, commonly searched. Okay, cool. Okay, so I'm just going to put Christmas, Xmas knitted, Christmas. Fugly Xmas knitted sleeves tank top jumper size XL. That's actually, I didn't know that. I think fugly will do fine. I like that keyword. So now I'm gonna just add the listing photos. 12. I've actually got 12 photos for this as well, with all the measurements. So I'm really looking forward to listing this one. God awful fugly Christmas atrocity jumper is what people are calling it as well. That's fair enough. Yeah, in case you guys didn't know what I'm listing, in case you guys haven't seen it, it's this one here. So yeah, this is the jumper I'm knitting. Not knitting, you know. That's the one that I am. Oh, hold on. StreamYard full screen. Listing plus StreamYard. Okay. Let's transition that. So that is the jumper that I'm listing. You can see the photos there. Oop. There you go. So yeah, it's a pretty hideous jumper. It's got ho 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 written down the middle of it, which I think is hilarious as well. Yeah, Fritz, I know about Barber, that very, very good quality brand. I don't come across it very often. Philip Parsons says, long time watcher, first time comment, your info is brilliant, helped me a lot, new reseller, thanks. Oh, that's great, Philip. Thank you for the lovely comment, really do appreciate it. Wow, I used eBay support and got what I wanted from them, says Jack Dobbins. Wow. Shazad has popped in, says hi. Hi, Shazad. Okay, style. A vest? Is it a vest jumper? I'm guessing. Or is it a pullover, a Henley, a cardigan? Who knows? Brand. I'm going to have to put F&F here, aren't I? I'm going to have to put F&F here. Yeah, F&F has to go in the brand. Okay. Material. That's a good question. What was the material for this thing? I don't know. There it is. The material was UKXL. Did I not put it in? Man, I didn't put the freaking material. I haven't got a photo of the freaking material. I don't know what material it is. It's knitwear. Oh, screw it. And I've put it away. I'm just going to put NA. Who's going to care about the material for this? I don't know. NA. It's probably going to be a blend, isn't it? A colour. It's red, I guess. Mostly red. Okay. Jumper type. It's a pullover, says Becca for Duke. It's a pullover. Okay. Pullover. There we go. It's a pullover. Thank you. This is quite helpful. Occasion. Christmas. Or is not an option, so I'll just put party. Size type is regular. It's an XL. Vintage. No, it most certainly is not. It's not wool. It's 100% not wool. Put acrylic. Yeah, I'll just put acrylic. It'll be safe, I suppose. At least it answers all the thingies. There you go. If Jesus knew we'd celebrate his birthday wearing these, he'd have delayed his birth to July, says Stu. Oh gosh, yeah, it's a pretty hideous jumper, no doubt about it. So yeah, copy and paste that in. New still with tags. Please see photos for further detail. And should I put like new with tags or something? Shouldn't I? Something like that. NWT, new with tags, I guess. New with tags. There we go. Yeah, it's very colourful. The Gamester says, how's things? I see fully stocked up for Xmas on eBay. Good stuff. That's the plan. Thank you for sharing the links. Shazad says you can never get enough ho ho ho. Put Stranger Things in it too because of the fairy lights, says Lex. Really? I'm not comfortable with that theme. Christmas. It didn't come up as a theme occasion. It didn't. Did it have a theme option? Oh, there we go. It's there. It's already added theme for me. It's already done that, Tori. Thank you. Yeah, Lex, I'm not gonna put Stranger Things in. It's too far removed, and that's the kind of thing that you could get screwed for. You know, like I don't know. You could get screwed for that. Like, not likely. I agree, but I don't know, because it is unrelated. Even though it's related and you've chosen and you've got a reason for it, I don't know. I feel uncomfortable. Now, this was originally £14 brand new plus shipping. So I think $12.99 is probably a fair price, I'd guess. What's my 1 to 2 kilos? We charge $3.99 shipping, and then yeah, that's fine. Do you not use the suggested specifics, says Sleeveless and Christmas? No, it's put them in, hasn't it? Have I been doing it wrong? It's got Sleeveless already there, additional, and Christmas, yeah. Are they not added? Yeah, they're already filled in, so they've filled those in already. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that's sorted. I suppose we could give it a 1%, maybe 13 pence, and we'll save that as a draft. And RJ says, sold another Pocket Dragon today, so I'm happy. Lex says, I create my own item specifics and add things like cultural reference. Wow. Lex, that's high level, creating your own specifics. Yeah, I sometimes create my own specifics, but that's actually a good one. That's a good one. I should have done that maybe. Actually, I could do that. So call it cultural reference. Help me out, Lex. Help me out. Let's go back and let's do this. Festive gift present just to fill the title, Z. I'm loving all these tips. I've only got 3 characters left in my title, unfortunately. But yeah, let's create a specific. Where's the add your own specific button gone? Well, I could add something here or something. Show additional options. Oh my goodness. Jesus Christ. There you can add your own specific. Okay, so that is incredible. Neckline, it's a V-neck, I know that. Okay. Knit style. God knows. I don't know. What's the knit style? Character. There's no character. It's just a Christmas, I don't know. Features. There's no features. Pattern. It's got a Christmas pattern. I don't know. Is it a crew neck or a V-neck? It's a V-neck. It's a V-neck. It's definitely a V-neck. Wow, this is crazy. Yeah, how far do you go? Personalized, no. Leave that. I'm gonna add my own specific. So, yeah, do cultural reference and say Stranger Things fairy lights. That's a good one. I'll do that. That's really cool, Lex. That's a good idea. Cultural reference and Stranger Things. I've never seen Stranger Things. Am I missing out? I think I may be. Fairy lights. Okay. There we go. Can you imagine all that, filling out all that information for a $12.99 jumper? That is bonkers. Why bother with all this? List quickly and move on. They're all there. It's just so much to fill in. So yeah, we'll move on to the next item. Geometric. I'm now officially done with that listing. And now I need to have another bite of my burger because. I think I might take my bites might be too big. I think my bites, I think I might take too big because that takes quite a while for me to chew through. Andrew, you're more than welcome to pop in. I've put the link in. So yeah. You can list quick and move on, but the more you get used to it, you can add a good keyword or selling point in like 10 seconds that could create the sell quicker. Exactly. I think adding your own specifics, if it helps, is fantastic. RJ says the silence. That has to be the clearest mukbang I've ever heard, says Tommy. Do you think I'm taking too big, like my bites? They're not that big. I'm sorry for those of you that don't like having food shoved into your, stream like that. Hi Andrew, how are you? Let me just make sure this is all working.
Hi.
Can everyone?
How's the sound?
I can hear you perfectly. Can everyone in the chat hear Andrew? Okay. Can you please all confirm or deny?
Hi everyone.
Let's see. Come on, chat. Can you hear Andrew? Okay.
They're like too far behind us.
Why is that? I don't have a big delay on the streams.
StreamYard does though.
Ah, right. Okay. It should be okay. I've set myself to do a challenge to do 100 listings before Friday AM on 40 out of 100, so I have a bit more to go. And wow, and I've done 50 today, says Lex. 50.
Wow.
50. Right, I'll put us on the big screen. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep listing away in the background.
That's alright, I'm listing too. I'm just photographing and listing old Amiga games.
Yeah, my next item. If you can finish a burger in 2.5 bites, then yes, your bites are too big. Well, no, I've had 2 bites already, and there's still a substantial amount of burger left. I would still say that the 60% of the burger is still present. I mean, that 60%, that is comfortably. Wouldn't you agree, Andrew?
Definitely.
60%, maybe 65%.
Oh, you've got. Have you seen you've got Becca for Duke in the chat?
I have seen Becca for Duke in the chat. I'm really happy to see Becca for Duke all the time in the chat. Thank you for popping in, Becca for Duke. It's after saying Feddy UK for so long, you feel like a plum, don't you? I mean, until that feeling goes, then.
What I used to do was just say Becca.
See, that would have been the smart thing.
Always did the trick.
Yeah.
Becca
F. There you go. See, Becca F. It never occurred to me. What?
I always leave mine standing up, Andy, my backdrop. So, fortunately, it's all right. But yeah, I would not want to try and put that back in its case because I think that'd just be a pain.
Listing plus StreamYard. Yeah, no, I'm definitely going to be on a bit earlier and then go to bed at 11:30 at the latest. Everything I do on the internet has to be done by 11:30 p.m. That is the new rule.
How long is it? How long is it going to last for?
I've got to make it last. I really want to make it something. I really want to make it like because I do enjoy there are benefits to it. I mean, George. Oh, it's George. Oh, that's Carla. Wow. Hello, Carla.
Hey, Carla.
Sorry, it can take me a while sometimes to figure out that there are people.
He never looks.
No, I do. I can hear an echo, unfortunately. Is it me, or can you hear an echo?
I can hear an echo.
Is it me?
Was it me?
It was you.
Is it gone now?
Yeah, it's gone.
It was me.
Yeah, it was you.
Sorry.
Nice. No, nice to see you, Carla. Are you listing as well at the moment?
I wanted to join in with all the Fiduking. I sat here and I'm thinking, I'm missing out on all the Fiduking. So
have you? Did you call her Feddy UK or something equally stupid?
Yes,
I mean, how? And the thing is, I feel so stupid. I've got to keep on saying her name correctly now enough times to
kind of cancel out all the Feddy UKs. Yeah,
correct.
I've got hundreds.
Yeah, exactly. Hundreds of Feddy UKs, and so yeah, definitely.
So I'm sure Becca will tell you I never once got her name wrong because I never tried to say it.
That's because you don't notice anyone else in your chats because you're too busy drinking.
Yeah, true.
And
Queen could be there and you'd be like, yeah, there's some woman in the chat, but glug glug. I'm trying to put the chat up and now I've lost it completely.
Oh yeah, unfortunately, because of the way I do things, you have to have your chat on a different window. Like you'll have to open your YouTube, like mute it, and then either pop the chat out or something.
Yeah, bear with.
Yeah.
I will try to. Then we may end up with another.
Yeah.
Echo
Well, if you open it, mute it, and then you can pop there's an option to pop the chat out on the top right of the chat window.
Okay.
And Ian says your fringe needs cutting, Carla.
It really does. I think what I need is for Ian to come around and do it, because Ian is more invested in my fringe than even I am. Ian and my fringe have got like a special relationship. They're like America and the UK.
Oh, the special relationship, definitely.
Yeah.
Oh, hi Nia. There are just many people here in the chat. Hello everyone in the chat that I've not said hello to. I was listening.
And Tori says, hi Carla, just been watching your channel.
Hopefully you watched the second version of this week's waffle that doesn't have the 17 minutes of unedited accidental footage of me listing, shouting at kids, probably farting, biting my nails.
Oh, that's just golden, isn't it?
No idea how I managed to upload this huge chunk of
extra, never before seen extras.
But there's definitely a bit where I lean over my shoulder and go, "What?"
Well, guys, on that revelation, anyone in here, and I'm sure most of you already are, but if there's anyone in here that has not subscribed to Carla Jenkins, please go over. Yeah, it's just pure class. As you see, that's a small snippet. That was like a little mini trailer, a teaser trailer.
That bit's gone now. That bit's gone.
Oh, but still, that's
has part one gone down? I was watching that.
Oh, BCP has shared the link. Thank you, BCP. Appreciate it.
Thanks, BCP.
Mandy says, I can't wait to see that. Well, unfortunately, maybe Carla, that needs to go on to like some kind of a paid service. You know, some kind of special access only. But yeah, definitely go over and subscribe to Carla's channel, guys, if you haven't already. I'm sure most of you have, though. All right, so that's that jumper done now, at least. No, I've actually put another webcam up as well, which is really cool. So at some point, when I'm listing, I'll be able to share with you guys this amazing view here of my photography setup. Oh god,
it looks kind of compact, is how it looks. It
is very compact. It's very uncomfortable. It's
Do you just kind of
I have to breathe in most of the time I'm working in.
Welcome to my world.
It's not comfortable at all, but it needs must. And Junk Girl 71 says, I'm a big fan. I love Carla's videos. And Tori says it is great viewing. And
if you enjoy me doing absolutely nothing all week and moaning about it, then it's the channel for you.
And Mandy says comedy gold she is. Definitely.
That's exactly what I watch YouTube for, to see other people doing as little work as me.
Well, yeah.
It makes you feel validated, doesn't it?
Or even worse, you can go on and give yourself the placebo of doing work, but it's being on stream for about 5 hours and achieving about 5 listings.
Do you find if you watch somebody else working, you can persuade yourself that it was you that was working all along?
Oh yeah, definitely. Watching someone work is like work, right? I mean,
yeah, I have been known to watch Nick pack his parcels and then look around at my parcels and be puzzled as to
why they're not packed. You're like, what happened? I just packed them. I saw my.
I've just seen this happen.
What was Nick doing? What was he packing? Why hasn't he packed my parcels?
Exactly. That's what Nick should offer. Nick should offer a parceling service.
I think we should auction off Nick's parceling service at Hitchin on Saturday.
He could call it, I don't know, Nick or something.
Maybe she should get his like approval, because I know you've got this habit, Andrew, of creating without. I mean, everyone's going to be excited to see how much you fetch yourself, Andrew.
I've already got a proxy bid of £10.
Okay, bidding has started already. And
bidding actually started before it was an official thing.
Sue's just put in the chat, Carly, you're going to love this now. You've re-edited it, but you've now got music playing over the last 2 minutes of talking. This week's waffle, I'm going to rename it the Weekly Washout. It's just not happening this week. It's not a good week.
Oh god, I thought it was really funny when Nick was doing his video about how he nearly killed himself, and the video is also like broken as well, and it's like it's out of sync and everything as well. So nothing worked on that day. Like nothing he did worked. I thought that was like.
Josh, does everyone bring your sold items on Saturday and Nick can sit in the corner and wrap them all for us?
There you go. Well done. You heard it here, folks. Heard it here first, folks. Nick is doing a free parcel wrapping service on Saturday.
Nick's in. Or either it says Nick and Andrea, so it's one of them. I bet it's Nick.
It's Nick.
Why is he shouting Carlo at me? Just because I offered him? It wasn't me that offered your services. It's Andrew that's renting.
Well,
you
I wasn't involved. It's Josh.
How did Josh get involved?
Yeah, it was Josh's idea that bring your parcels and then he can sit in the corner and wrap them for us. It was actually, yeah.
Hashtag blame Josh.
Definitely, I think that.
Nick should auction off his shizzle-stained shoes.
Lol, I know, right? Couldn't even make the video properly.
I don't want to bid for Nick's shoes now they've got poop all over them, or what he very politely referred to as poopies, which pleased me no end. But he called it poopies. Makes
it all the better, doesn't it? Really?
Yeah, it's a much more pleasant product when you think of it as poopies.
Yeah, definitely. Oh gosh, I think Nick should. Yeah. If it's okay, I could still hear you, Carla. Just lol, says Becca Fajuk. And oh yeah, Sue's asking how the shoes are. Golden Retro thinks we should only bring over 15 kilo items to be wrapped. Just to be fair, you know.
Lex, you should have saved that table that you were just sending to America. Josh would have, Nick would have done it for you.
He would have enjoyed that immensely, I'm sure.
The thing is, Josh doesn't know how to do his own parcels because he only ever posts things large letters. So anything that won't fit in a large letter envelope, he hasn't got a clue where to begin.
You know what? I can't complain about it. I'd love just a large letter-based business if I could. Like my aim is like when I think about it, like my aim is just to keep buying RC parts until I do make enough money to where I can. You do
know that the best large letter-based business is just sending out nude photos. That's
really
true.
Yeah, you know Ken Chapman talks about postcards.
Yeah,
that's what he's sending.
Just nudes.
Usually pictures of himself naked.
20,000 nudes a month, the man
wow.
said.
And just
Sorry,
you know.
Ken, if you're watching this.
Oh gosh.
Lex says her table packing was 8. She took the friggin' legs off.
Oh wow.
Like they were meant to come off. That was deliberate. And Sue's blaming me for a lack of productivity.
Mm-hmm.
That's because she's watched you 3 times now.
17 minutes of me doing very little. So what are you eating? I heard you saying that you were taking bites that were too large, but I didn't see what it was you were munching on.
It's a chicken sandwich, chicken burger thing.
KFC?
No. Well, it's just homemade. I'm being on the budget now, Carla, you know.
Do you literally just eat chicken, though? Is that your life?
You know what? I could eat mostly chicken. Yeah, I could. Chicken or pizza. I think I could live off either of those two.
Ditto. Chicken, pizza and pasta.
You would have loved the all-inclusive holiday I went on a couple of years ago. The chef had never heard of anything that wasn't chicken. Literally, we went every day. We went for a meal and we were like, oh, look, it's chicken. I think it might even be yesterday's chicken in a different coat. Lex says her legs also screw off.
Oh, Stu, if you're looking for the models, I'll volunteer.
Chicken is life.
You do realise, Andrew, that one of these days, you are going to get yourself into so much trouble.
What's been one of these days? I have done many times.
Mandy wants one of my fake McMuffins. I have perfected those, I have to say. I think I am now. I'm ready to set up my own Carla Donald's franchise. Did you get away with calling it that?
I think maybe.
McJenkins.
I've not eaten anything since lunch. I'm still filled up with gammon. Man.
Josh and I went out for lunch and he had 3 gammon steaks.
3?
3.
Oh, that's-
The
He
boy's
doesn't
like a
look.
pencil.
Yeah, he doesn't look like he could eat 3 gammon
He's
steaks.
like a pencil with a rubber on the end, which
Oh,
is his hair, and that's his entire build.
Oh, that's just irritating, isn't it?
But when he eats with sheer concentration and dedication to the cause.
But you know what? I always think that. But you know those professional eaters that can like eat that dips hot dogs in water and swallow them whole. They tend to be really skinny as well, and they can eat like 100 hot dogs. So
Presumably because they've given themselves such terrible bowel problems that it pretty much just travels straight through. Yeah, after he'd eaten 3 gammon steaks, let me see if I can find it. Josh, I'm about to lower your cover, mate. If nobody was supposed to know you were at lunch, it's all out there now. Josh, look at the size of Josh's.
all I heard there was look at the size of Josh's. That's all I heard, and that was it.
Did you see that? Josh, we're going to do sexy custom. What's his pudding? This is why Josh doesn't
Jesus.
didn't know whether to eat it or climb it.
And I had a giant dessert. Yeah. Explain gammon for this uncultured Aussie. Gammon isn't exactly the most cultured food, to be honest. I mean,
it's like a bacon steak. Do you have bacon
Yeah.
steaks in
yeah, it's
in
basically
Australia?
like a really thick, yeah.
Yeah, slice of
Sue says the last hotel I went in, they used to do midnight soup and bread rolls. Always knew what flavour it was going to be, depending what had been in the evening meal service.
macaroni cheese soup. Next says there's a nightclub in Cardiff called Metro's that stops at 2 a.m. to make toast for everyone.
Wow, that's quite nice of them.
Shadal's having some lovely rice. I don't believe him. It didn't say it with any sense of.
It probably is like the best rice you can get. Maybe, you never know.
It could be. It could be, proper like keema rice or something with
High
some effort
end.
put into it.
Yeah.
But he made it sound like it was just a bowl of boiled rice.
Yeah. Times can't be that hard. I'm still eating chicken.
Hi, Rebecca. No, I've never had peas pudding. I assume it's something like mushy peas, isn't it? Peas pudding?
Doesn't sound very nice. Sorry, but
RJ says gammon, peas pudding, mash and gravy, yum. My fringe is terrible. I should sit further back so people can't see me. I could put the Lex wig on. So are you guys actually doing work? This is, even though it's pitiful amounts compared to other people, I've actually found by doing these streams I do more work than I normally do. That's how little work I normally do, you see. And how long have you been streaming?
Oh, probably close to an hour. I'm about to do
How
my
many
third
listings have you done?
about to do my third listing, but that would be 3 more than I would have done otherwise, you see.
And I probably wouldn't have listed anything again. So
Carla's literally in shock.
3 in an hour, and that's an improvement.
That's an improvement, yeah. That's an improvement.
Lex did 50 before breakfast.
That's just being a bit of an overachiever, really.
That was for Mandy. Mandy's suggesting I can't see her through my fringe, so I did my.
It's okay, Zaheer. I'm happy to match your work ethic.
Thank you. Although
Have
you
you
do
done
also
3
have a
hours?
full-time job as well, though, don't you, Andrew?
I do, but I'm off work this week. And I've already done 3 listings today, so.
Yeah, it's not normally that bad. It depends on what it is, really, but yeah. I would never, like, for example, when I bought that action figure haul, if I was just left to it, I'm pretty sure there'd still be the odd dregs that I wouldn't have listed by now and stuff, and that was really cool to get that all done. And
You've done it all now, have you?
no, I did 20 before breakfast, says Lex.
I could do 3 in the next 5 minutes. Literally, I could sit here and knock out 3 before I speak again.
Just do it.
You're on.
Do it, just do it. Knock them out. Then it'll be 3 more than you've done right now. How cool is that?
Yeah,
This is the whole point of this whole thing. It's just like...
Having said that, my eBay page now won't load up.
Typical.
The world is
Jesus
good.
Christ, they're asking 50 quid for this game I've got.
What game is it?
And yet, it's not worth 50 quid. It's like an Amiga game.
What is it? No, it might well be. What is it called?
It's Hoyle Booker Games. It really isn't, because there's like about 50 listings for $2.99 plus shipping.
Oh, okay. Some Amiga games. There's one I think called Moon or something. I don't know. Frankie's Fine says, I got 1 listed and I'm not even on camera. Wow.
Yeah, I did 3 before I was on camera though.
Ah, there you go. And Shazad says, I haven't listed an item in a month. But I bet, exactly. But I bet you, yeah.
I bet you though Shazad has had slightly better sales than us.
Yep. Okay.
The only thing is, I'll deafen everybody because I really hammer away at my keyboard.
No, go for it. It's fine. That's what we're all about. I've got a mechanical keyboard, and that makes a lot of noise as well.
Have you picked out your Christmas jumper for Saturday then, Carla?
I've ordered a new Christmas T-shirt. I can't wear a jumper in a room full of people because I'll pass out. Because I'm always
it's going to be quite warm, yeah.
So, and also because jumpers just don't fit properly, and I always look like I've been stuffed into somebody else's skin. So I've ordered a new Crimble T-shirt, which is my compromise.
Cool.
Josh has got one that he's been trying to sell for 6 months, so he's decided he's going to wear that.
Fair enough.
I don't know whether Lex has decided to play along or not.
I'm going Christmas jumper shopping with Ali. I think it's in the chat tomorrow, so she'll pick whatever horrendous thing I turn up in.
The silly thing is I've got a massive box of Christmas jumpers in the loft that I bought at the end of Christmas last year. Bought them cheap, intended to sell them. No idea where they are.
Oh,
no
no.
idea.
That's annoying.
They'll have to go for Christmas 2020 now.
Yeah, the good thing is that Christmas comes every year.
Allegedly.
Apparently. Although, if next year there's no Christmas, I want my money back.
Shirt type, polo, sleeve length. Well, I'll tell you what, let's see if we can guess, can we? The new specifics are an absolute pain in the testicles, and I don't even have them.
There's so many of them, isn't there? Like especially when you press additional, and it just opens up a secret page with like a billion more. You're like, okay, that's cool. I listed 3 items today, but I did do the other half's tax return, and I put the bins out, pushing the envelopes. Yeah, putting the bins out is definitely a good job.
The best bit is the binman came yesterday, so he's got another week to leave him out there for.
Well, that's my first one done.
Wow.
Story says.
I think clerks think they're funny with their size. I mean, you needed some kind of special eye to be able to read it.
No, so.
Hey Adrian, Mr. Diggs, how are you?
Josh says, yeah, if you can't shift your stock, just wear it.
I might wear my new G-Star jeans I got in the charity shop yesterday.
Oh, you got some G-Stars.
I did.
Cool.
I like G-Stars, they tend to fit well. Although these ones do seem to be slightly too long, but still fit.
Hi, Love Reselling. How are you? Bad Biscuit. Lex says hashtag Team Carla.
Oh, don't start that again. Steel turn up. It's like saying Beetlejuice 3 times.
No arm wrestling planned this time then.
No, I think we've done that. I think it's.
So what's going to be in this time? Just straight up UFC.
Yeah,
Just get an let's just get an just get some chicken wire and just create an octagon. In the can you imagine that? Just create an octagon.
Town Square.
Yeah, just when they're turning the lights on.
Mandy, I'm just drafting because I'll do photographs tomorrow. I can't do photographs at this time of night. I've got no light, so I'm drafting. And plus, my eBay's on the proper go slow now because I wanted it to be quick. Ian says you can tell it's nearly Christmas. The bin men have started to say good morning again. Mine hate me because I don't separate my cardboard and my plastic.
Would it be bad if I only wore the jumper and nothing under it? Though probably, Josh.
What, like no pants? Like, you know, just the jumper and nothing below it?
Turn my light off. Okay.
Oh, your photo light, Zaheer.
Yeah. I left the other one on, but that's really far away. So I'll have to leave that one on. Character.
If I've done a bundle of 2 items, can I count that as me having done 2 listings?
Nope, cheap.
Convention. Like when you list an action figure, it now asks you like, you know, what convention. You know, seriously, like, what does that even mean? I know what it means, but like, it doesn't make any sense. Oh, nice ka-ching. I haven't had a ka-ching in so long. Like my app is, but then again, it just might be my phone is so broken now that
every now and again the ka-ching noise disappears, doesn't it? And
you have to reinstall. Yeah, but I think I've got like bigger issues with my phone. It's got all kinds of issues from being dropped and stuff like that.
Multiple times.
Yeah, it's not fully working. Like when the phone rings now, it doesn't actually ring at all. Even if you got the volume up, it just weirdness. Okay, that's cool. How much do I list that for?
This is the dash cam that my father bought, that we persuaded him to not use. Before he died, obviously. He's not done an awful lot of shopping since. That was a stupid thing to say. It's late, I'm tired.
Yeah.
We persuaded him to not use it because his reason for buying it was that he thought it would be handy to have evidence in the event of a crash. And we pointed out to him that in the event of a crash, it was probably going to be his fault. And we asked him what. So he never used it.
Wow.
Man, menace behind the wheel. Menace.
Oh. Well, at least you helped him out there then, so he didn't catch him. You know, that would it be like Prince Philip having a dash cam? I mean, would it be that level of bad driving?
Dash cameras are just evidence to be used against you.
Absolutely.
Well, they can be used for as well, though, can't they? I mean, it does genuinely depend. I mean, you can't have all your cake and eat it. You have to obviously accept that the same thing that, you know.
Doesn't seem to be a brand. How can you have your dash cam that isn't a brand?
Did he get it in B&M?
No, my dad was one of those men who would walk into Dixon's and the gentleman would say, "What can I help you with?" And he'd like, "I don't know, sell me something."
Oh wow, perfect customer.
Yeah, absolutely. Every salesman's dream. But he wouldn't go anywhere cheap because he thought you didn't get the good stuff in the cheap shops.
Okay. A clay figure.
Peter, it's the C920 or the C922.
Oh yeah, you've got to have
I've got both.
I've only got the C920 and I'm very happy with it. I think Amazon were doing it for like 30 quid or something at one point ages ago.
Wow.
You know what? Yeah, they were doing it for 30. It was but that was ages ago. So I didn't even know about the C930.
Never heard of the C930.
Yeah, it must be the latest one, the very latest.
Mine's a Papa Luke.
A Papaluke. Actually, you should use a Papaluke, Peter, the vinegar jar. So it's been officially endorsed by Carla.
Yeah, that's your
It's not only is mine a Papa Luke, but
It's
the one I'm about to list was my father's Papa Luke, which he never used. Get your Papa Lukes here, people.
I'm happy to use the listing of someone called Toy Trader with 38,000 feedback. Yes. I'll take
That's
that.
probably Shazam.
I think I've done the same before.
Yeah. When you see someone that's got that amount of feedback, you're like, yeah, he probably knows what he's doing.
And then you get the message saying, you copied my description. I was like, really? Where have you got the time to look at that?
I was like, no, I didn't. Yours was in Times New Roman and mine is in Arial.
I have responded to say it's in a different font before.
Really?
And
Andy wants to know how sales are.
You know what? I'm still not going to say they're good because I'm worried that they're only temporarily good. They're temporarily good. That's what I can say.
They're better than they've been.
Yes.
I have done £102.12 today, so I'm happy.
I had a nice sale on a jacket that I bought, like a Green Bay Packer jacket I shared on the stream earlier. Sold it for 42 quid. Sold a hoodie for about 20 something, and then sold like a RC exhaust for 25. So yeah, things are like feeling like they used to feel before they became bad.
I was saying, Josh today, I've noticed a difference since I've got back into the swing of listing and tweaking and stuff, which I was well out of. I got very slack.
Yeah, I think that definitely. Yeah, it's been nice. It's been nice. I mean, like it just feels like you're not completely, you're not a complete moron. It makes you just feel like that. You're not a complete moron. You do
get to the point where when the sales drop, you get to the point where you completely doubt every single one of your life choices.
Well, funny you should say that, Kyle. But we had a really decent weekend with the RC parts, first time in a long time, and it just reminded me why I thought it was a good idea and why for 2 years it has been a good idea for 2 years. It's just, and even this year it was a good idea until like April, and then after April it became the worst thing I've ever done.
So for you, was it the is it the office that crippled you? Because I've not really been up to speed.
I think
with what's gone on.
it was the office would have been fine because we took it out when we were selling stuff, but then we suddenly stopped selling things as we took the office out. So yeah, it did cripple us because it happened to coincide with like the worst dip in sales we've had, and ours hasn't just been because of these recent item specifics. I think we've been struggling since the good till cancelled stuff really, and
yeah, definitely made a difference.
Yeah, so I think we're only just starting to feel like, when stuff sells, you can think, okay, now I remember why I thought this was a good idea. There's good profit in it.
Yeah.
Oh, the monocle has not had the best. He's had a £125 return. Yeah, I wouldn't be very happy with that either.
I've found out, by the way, I found a way around the StreamYard restrictions, but I'm not sure whether I should say it. Well, it won't bother you anyway, Zaheer. But I might not say it out on YouTube. But
found. Oh, okay. Yeah, it doesn't.
Over the 20-hour restriction, drop me a note and I'll tell you what the loophole I found.
You got a loophole? No, because you know how I do it.
You do it for OBS, don't you? And do it as a private broadcast.
Yeah, so I don't even press the go live button. So so currently we're in.
That prevents you streaming for more than 20 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I wake up and feel that one day I want to be live on the internet for 20 hours, I will probably have myself checked in somewhere.
I'm usually about 30 or 40 hours a month.
Oh, you meant per month? I thought you meant as a stretch, at a stretch.
Oh, no, not a stretch.
Okay,
God, no.
I thought you meant a 20-hour session. I was like, I like sleep, I like eating, I like leaving the chair occasionally. You know, I like the simple things in life, like, you know, moving.
No, I don't think I have heard of people do 24-hour ones, but yeah, no, that does not appeal.
Oh, it appeals to me.
One of those insane gamers.
It appeals to me. I think I once did nearly 12 hours just playing games. Like, it wasn't for any reason. I think it was like over 10 hours. I think it wasn't 12. It was like 10 hours just playing Fortnite.
See, I told you Steve would pop up. Beetlejuice.
Hey, Steve. Everyone has been suffering since the Good Till Cancel thing.
I didn't say anything.
Carla said your name 3 times, Steve.
Steve.
She was looking forward to the cage fight on Saturday.
Yeah, Zaheer thinks we should get some
chicken wire and just do a little octagon and just go for it. I reckon Carla would just knock you out, Steve. It'd be quite brutal.
When it comes down to actual wrestling, he's buggered, isn't it? Because I'll just sit on him and it's game over.
Yeah.
That's it. You know, that's...
The Vinegar Jar says you have to shake your shop up. Brackets. Funnily enough, I did a video about this today. Plug. So yeah, more guys, check out Peter Cummins' YouTube channel, The Vinegar Jar, if you haven't already. Peter's been doing some really nice videos actually, sharing his exploits on eBay and whatnot. Pommy Picker's Rod is in as well. Hi there. And Relove Reseller says sold a Jacques Vert full length coat today for £37 from £3.50. First sale in 4 days. Wow. That's
nice pronunciation, there, Z.
Jacques Vert, yeah. Jacques. I love Le Français. Man. I wish I could speak fluent French. I just think it's an amazing language.
I think you just have to go far quite a lot, and then
you do, but then you don't say anything if you just do. Imagine if you just went to France and just went you know.
Bonjour, je m'appelle Zaheer.
Yeah.
Je suis un eBay reseller.
Yeah, that's it.
J'habite.
Or you could be like that guy from Hello. You know, I was bissing by your door. That guy was genius, wasn't he? So by streaming this way, does the time apply towards YouTube hours and monetization, says Mother's Mustache? I'm not sure what you mean by that question. I mean, by streaming this way, it still counts because I'm still streaming on YouTube. So yeah, the YouTube still counts me as streaming. It's just not racking up hours in StreamYard. So yeah, you have a salesy, says Mandy. Ooh, really?
What's Mandy bought?
I don't know. Na.
Come on, eBay, you slow as what's it thingamy? Try not to spell on other people's jumpers.
Oh, Mandy's bought the Christmas jumper.
Oh.
Have you now got nothing to wear this weekend?
No, I wasn't going to wear it anyway. It doesn't. It was just a little snug, shall we say? I think that's the word. It's a little bit snug. But yeah, so thank you, Mandy. So just share it with the stream. Check that out, guys. What a beautiful jumper that is. I think that was just down to just amazing photos, amazing keywords. I think it was
You've not.
It was nothing
you've
to
not
do with the
shared
fact that I was sharing it on the internet, and it was someone in the chat that's just great.
It's like me selling Lego last night.
Yeah.
Stepping into Josh's territory.
Thank you,
It's on
Mandy.
screen now.
Appreciate it, Mandy. And I want video of Carla versus Steve cage match. That's Pleasant Valley. And Steve says just ordered chicken wire. Gosh, it's just getting worse now. This is escalating. I'm wondering what it'll be a couple of years from now. Will it just be straight pistols at dawn? Carla versus Steve to the death. We might need to stop this, guys. We're just gonna escalate.
Lex says her grandmother's on fire.
Oh gosh. That vest is amazing. Oh, hi Mel, back from Burnout. Mel's fantastic as well. Mel is just talk about people that just do loads. Just it's Shazad, eBay 3,000, Amazon 550. Not bad, Shazad.
What Shazad? Those are my figures. It's nice try though.
Yeah, nice.
Nice try, mate.
Nice.
That's my figures off of your own.
Oh, that's just despicable, isn't it? Really, despicable behaviour, Shazad.
Nobody will notice.
Yeah. Okay. Comes complete with do I really say sealed guts? There's this toy that has like little guts that come out of his stomach. You know, sealed guts. Yeah, I just put that in.
Stomach contents is a nice word.
Yeah, giblets. Sealed giblets. It might sound like I'm packaging giblets with my toys, as you know, like sometimes they send you Haribos when you buy something. They might think I'm just a weird seller that packs giblets as a little extra, you know, for my customers to say thank you. Thank you for your purchase.
Some people put in a business card.
Yeah, a bit of giblet. No, God, that'd be awful. You'd have to be investigated if you thought that was a.
You'd also have to use really swift postage methods.
You would, yeah, definitely.
You wouldn't send that by a 10-day courier, would you?
No, insides maybe. Thank you, Relove Reseller. I think that's probably better. Discuss, says Bucklewhite. I currently have an average of 70 live listings with an average selling price of £15 and £1,000 sales this month. How are resellers with 1,000 listings of similar stock barely making more than me? Because it's never about because we all think this when we were all building up our stores as well. I'm pretty sure all of us would have thought, wow, if I'm making this much now, like when I get to 300 or 400 I'll make more. In fact, you do think that, don't you guys?
Yeah, it doesn't work that way.
And then reality comes along and deals you a swift chops to the back of the sack, and then you realise that, yeah, it just doesn't work like that. It's just we've had.
I also believe that genuine.
Hello. Just as he was about to say the first useful thing he's probably said in the whole stream.
It's done. It's frozen.
Yeah. Let's see if I can.
Certainly, from my point of view, I've got 1,300 listings, and I'd say at least 1,000 of those listings are things that I thought would sell that haven't.
I've removed him from the stream.
The things that will probably end up in that first category eventually.
Yeah.
So, you know, you don't always get it right. The part of the thing of being a reseller with a varied inventory, that's a place where you invent things. Inventory is that you are constantly buying stuff that you're not sure about and that you hope will sell.
Yeah.
And you get it wrong sometimes, or you price it wrongly, or, you know, you pitch it at the wrong time, or you know, maybe.
And I think complacency comes into it as well. I think we're all humans, and it's really hard to be 100% focused at every buying decision. Like you said, you're buying stuff you hope sells, and maybe in the beginning you might be, you know, when you've only got a smaller store, you just have that more laser focused kind of there's so many little subtle things that can make a difference to it, you know. And like Tommy says, actually the more listings the worse your stock generally is.
Yeah, absolutely. I would agree with that, Tommy. Yeah, because for starters, once you increase your shop size, you almost feel as though you've got all these spare listings that you want to fill up, so it doesn't really matter what you put on. Anything's, so you're not so selective. I had a really incredibly insightful thing to say that I've forgotten.
Well, maybe Andrew can plug the gap with what he was about to tell us.
Sorry, the internet just dropped out.
I know.
I was just I think eBay throttles based on the capacity that you've demonstrated to it. So if you are listing a lot and consistently shipping a lot of items, it'll push your listings a bit more than if you're only listing occasionally and only putting out a few things, because it's got no method of judging how effective you are at coping with influx.
There's another thing that I believe as well. The moment I have a return case opened, whether it's for item not described or simply it doesn't fit or for whatever reason, the moment I've got an open returns case outstanding, my sales drop. And I've spoken to Lex about this. She's noticed the same pattern. And my little tin hat theory on that is that eBay go, hang on, you've got a return. Are you dodgy? Are you not selling what you ought to be selling? Are you not selling it right? We'll just watch and see how you deal with this return before we boost you again. And if you happen to have one of those days when a spate of return comes in, and those people who sell clothing will obviously have more of those than other people, you might have a day when 3 returns are opened in one day, and you can guarantee that'll kill my sales until those things come back to me and I've done those refunds. But that's out of your control, because people open a return and they might not send the item back for 3 weeks. So I might have 3 weeks when that return is affecting my standing with eBay. And I truly believe, like I said, I've looked at it time and time again and seen this same pattern occurring. The moment a return is opened, the sales start to dip, and the longer the return is open for, the lesser the sales become. And I think it's because eBay are going, well, you haven't dealt with this return yet, you haven't refunded this person, you haven't had it back yet, But I do believe there's that knock-on effect.
I think Shazad, like, who we all know posts mind-boggling numbers that most of us can't relate to, has also made quite a good point. He's got 1,300 odd listings, yet it's actually his top 50 that make up more than 50% of his sales. So out of 1,300 listings, and if you're someone that is on that level where he's buying with accounts and buying in bulk, etc.
Purchasing power.
He's got purchasing power. He's not like the rest of us where we can only buy what's in front of us. He's making informed decisions as to what to carry and sell when it comes to his store. He's actually choosing the product. He's in charge, not like us where we go out and we see what's on the shelves, and then if the stuff's good, we sell something good. If it's bad, we've got no choice. So even in that scenario, only 50...
Sorry, Z.
No, carry on.
In 2 days' time, Pandora are launching their Harry Potter collection.
Oh, I didn't know
that. If you had the purchasing power, if you had enough people that you could have sitting there on the website ready to hit the button and purchase and do your maximum purchase, you could absolutely make a killing before Christmas on those items, because they are going to be the hottest thing Pandora have launched in God knows how long, and they're launching it slap bang on Christmas. So if you had the purchasing power and the people power to get that stock in, you could make so much money, because it's going to be out of stock in moments probably,
Yeah.
But I don't have that money. I don't have that time. It's just a pie in the sky idea, It's
Shazad, Pandora,
That's crazy. That's true. It's very true. If you could get hold of something like that, you'd be laughing, wouldn't you?
Yeah, like I said, you just know that that's going to be such a smash hit. But you've got to have the power. I have no power. I am powerless.
You've got to have that buying power, definitely. And also Tommy says, also gross sales is a number people should never talk about because it means zero as well. Net profit is what matters. Very true.
Shazad don't fancy doing the Pandoras. No chance, he says. Leaving money on the table, Shazad.
Only thing I've learned about eBay is there's nothing guaranteed to sell. It's all chance, says Love Reseller. Well, yeah, I mean, sometimes you think you've got a surefire thing, don't you? How many times have you bought something in, say you've bought a bunch of items, you've come back from the car boot sale, and you think you've got the surefire item within that, right? And that item stays listed while something that was you know, that you didn't expect to sell as quickly, that you maybe didn't give as much credit to, you know.
Or you sit there and watch 100 items of the same thing sell for more,
And then
with
yours,
worse
yeah,
listings,
yeah.
worse photos, and you're like, how is mine not selling and theirs is?
I'm sorry, I was reading something on my phone. I don't know if one of you just read out this comment from Stu Mandry about visibility in certain areas.
No, I've not.
Yeah.
No, yes, Stu says all sorts of throttling goes on. I'm also sure items are only made visible to certain areas rather than nationally or globally. Has anybody else noticed that we have a spate of everything going to the same city?
Yep.
You might have a spate. You're suddenly doing your partial thing. How come everything's going to Leeds today? And it's almost as if they've turned off eBay everywhere else. Today is eBay Leeds Day. You know?
I'm always sending stuff to Runcorn. I have days where I've had 10 orders and they're all going to Runcorn. And I'm like, what the hell's so special about Runcorn all of a sudden? Is it National eBay Day there?
Golden Retro said I could have just whispered that tip to him instead of him or her. Sorry, I can't see whether it's boy or girl. Instead of sharing with 1,000 other resellers. And Martina says we're all on a carousel waiting for our eBay live slot. There is no way all listings are live all the time.
Yeah, I mean that it is. It's definitely, there's so many different variations of theories and things as well. I don't know how to take it really. I think all you can do is be as, you know, diversified as possible really. I think that's the smartest thing to do.
What seems to work for me is consistently getting the listings on. Consistently tweaking, and Lex will tell you the same thing. Lex is always banging on at me when I say it's crap. She's like, you're not doing it right, are you? Consistently get the listings on, consistently tweaking, and I'm being really, really disciplined now about reducing my prices because I let them slide. When they brought Good Till Cancelled in, I let my prices sit. Well, I used to reprice every month. As things were due to be relisted, I would check the prices and go, okay, well, it was a bit because I always price high to begin with because I always use best offer, and now I'm really aggressively repricing that stuff because it's sat for probably 6 months or more at its original starting price, which was never really my intention. Did I bore you both to sleep?
No, not at all. No.
I just replied. Tommy's just been sending me pictures of little workwear.
Of what?
He's out little workwear he's found in the thrift store. I said, burn it, it's not Aldi.
Oh, okay.
I've done 4 drafts, that'll do. I can't be able to stand up and find anything else.
Arena Battle Beast.
There is a cupboard full of unlisted stock 3 feet away and I cannot be bothered to stand up and getting it right. But then my brain doesn't usually work very well at this time of night, so it's amazing I've managed 4.
Oh, still 4 more than you would have otherwise done tonight, right?
Yeah, this is true.
There you go. That's how I like to look at it now. Make myself feel better, you know? That's what it's about.
So, have you sent your box off to Amazon, Z?
No, still haven't. No.
Is it going to go before hitching?
You know what? It should. I should do it. It would take me no time at all because it's just new stuff. So I might even do it tonight.
That could be tomorrow's live stream, sending a box.
No, that would be it'll be too short. Gosh. I think that's as good as I'm going to get on the figures for this one.
You see, people are talking about revising their items. Now, I've always been told that it's better to actually end it and do it as a sell similar than revise it, because the more tweaks you do to a listing, the less confident the algorithms believe you're in that listing, and they push it down.
Right. See, I hadn't thought of that. Like, because people talk about tweaking a lot, don't
Allegedly.
they? And
I don't know, it was eBay themselves who said that. So.
Pardon?
It was eBay who said that, but then they say many things that aren't true.
I am too lazy to do sell similars because they have to be done individually. I'm just too lazy for it.
I simply can't. I could do it on the general store, but I just can't risk doing it on the main store because it would mess up all my quantities. Because I know I'd mess.
Because it relists at the original quantity.
Yeah,
you'd have to
I'd
get
it. That would be such a nightmare selling something that I've already sold or whatever, or you know.
Yeah, I hate it when that happens. You forget to change the quantity on it, and just like, oh god.
Yeah.
And then you have to message the customer and go like, yeah, due to the unique way that eBay can't count.
Yeah, I've had to cancel an order earlier last week because they I hadn't even done it as a sell similar, but somehow they had not installed. I'm very tired now. Can you tell? Reinstated my original quantities on a multi-item listing, and somebody managed to buy 6 of a colour that I no longer had. And I sort of messaged her. I said, did it just let you select? And she was like, yeah, it says you've got loads of them. I was like, really haven't. They're all sold out.
Shazad definitely feels his sales have been throttled though, as well. Like obviously his numbers are huge, but he feels there's a throttle because he's consistently hitting the same numbers, or very close to the same numbers, very small variation. And he's obviously been working to just keep going up and up, and I think there's like barriers to break. I feel there is a ceiling with a month.
That's why I'm tempted by Amazon FBA, because I don't, the only throttle there is Amazon themselves and their capacity to ship out stuff, or do the competition that comes on a listing. But theoretically, you ship enough up to Amazon each month. Your earnings potential.
Andrew, Tommy says that he's tested it. He says if I relist 200 versus sell similar, the impressions are almost identical. Also, sales similar, you lose sales history. Yeah. I'll say Tommy reckons otherwise. He says just relist might do the job, but I can also see the logic in what you said, Andrew, where because the more you mess with a listing, and if eBay are looking at that kind of stuff, that do you know what you're doing? And like you said, Carla, that you reckon, and Lex as well, that when you get a return, you see a dip in your sales.
Definitely.
Then if they're checking those kinds of metrics,
fine, as soon as the return is done, as soon as that return is processed, refunded, and over with, it's all good. It's not that having a return punishes you long term.
No,
it's just
whilst it's active.
While it's open, they reduce your potential to cause any more trouble. Is how it feels, And
I know it's not the same thing, but like I'm pretty sure that's the same if you're trying to take out a PayPal working capital. If you have a open case, they will never give you a working capital. Whereas if there's no cases open, then they'll be fine. Because sometimes when people don't get them for whatever reason, then. Okay, that's another one.
Anybody like a festive bakewell?
No, I'm okay. Thank you for offering, though.
I don't do bakewells.
No.
I'm not a cake man.
What the actual Jeff?
And you don't like onions.
Well, onions are a crime against humanity.
Yeah, but no.
That's just the established fact.
Yeah, but you see, I heard you say you like liver and kidney pie, and
I'll eat liver and kidney, yeah.
But you won't eat cheese and onion, which is.
Well, no, because it's got onion in it. Onion is horrendous.
I don't know. How can you eat food without onions?
I don't. When we're in kitchen, you'll see me eat onion-free food.
I don't know if that's even. Oh, it's just weird. Hitman says hello, all nice to see Carla. And Mel says I also make sure I delete all the messages from messages in the inbox all the time.
Yeah, I make sure everything is marked as read. And I make sure all questions are marked as answered.
Really?
Because I think if you have outstanding questions that you haven't answered, eBay goes, why aren't you talking to your customers?
Oh no. I've got 308 unread messages.
What you've only got to do is mark them all as read. It doesn't take long.
Oh, I know. I need to do it. I'm doing it. That's it.
Yeah,
but most of those messages are like new offer received and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the messages from members that are more important, I believe.
Yeah. Well, I've just done it.
It is only 10 stuff, but I honestly think it's different.
I always mark them, when you go on your listings and it says number of messages awaiting a response, I always mark them as answered there. Because it annoys me seeing that.
And quite often it's just people saying, okay, thanks, isn't it? They say, how big is this? You say, it's a size 8, you moron, why can't you?
And they say thanks.
Think, I don't get pissy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe that's...
Where's markers answered?
In your questions page, it's under the
messages.
At the
I don't think I've got any questions then.
If you usually shows on listings for me. If I go to the listings page,
how many questions you got? Okay.
And it'll say where it says with questions. I click on that, and then you can go.
Seller Hub, unless you've reorganized your Seller Hub, it's in your second box down on the left.
Oh, with questions, I've got 7.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah.
God, so I've got to mark those as answered.
Yeah, when you open, you've got
How
a
do I
drop-down
mark
to
them
the
as
bottom.
answered?
Just select them all,
Yeah.
and then go to actions. Mark as answered.
I don't have that for mine. I mean, see, it's not in there under my actions.
You can, you know where it says respond to questions.
Yeah.
You've got a drop down there, so it'll say respond to questions. Drop down, the top one is mark as answered.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
There you
Okay.
go.
But I can't do it in bulk.
I've done. I'm sure I've done it. Maybe I'm wrong. I thought I'd done it in both. Well,
I
I
always
haven't
do
got
them
it
individually
yet.
because some of them I do actually want to answer. Very few, admittedly.
Oh, this could be quite a big thing, guys. Thank you.
Like I said, it's only tin hat, but I do believe it makes it.
Well, no, because it's metrics, isn't it? Amazon punish you. I know Amazon punish you if you don't answer within 24 hours. I think you have 24 hours in which to answer. And like you said, most of these I've answered, but it's just, you know.
But yeah, I don't delete them. I just mark them as red.
Oh, wow.
Sorry, I've responded to somebody in the chat. Like I said, it's tin hat, but I do believe that the algorithm goes, oh, I see, you're not answering people, you're not responding, you're not...
In case anyone wants to see what I'm talking about or what the guys are talking about, it's this screen here. So you go to your like listings page, and then with this drop down you can choose with questions, so you can see, you know, just filters out all the listings to just the ones with questions, and then you scroll down where it says respond to questions and then mark as answered like that. Wow, I didn't even know that. That's crazy.
However, Shazad has now blown my theory out of the water because he's got 648 unanswered questions and he's still a billionaire.
Yeah,
Well,
but
if
Shazad has been saying though he's not seen a month-on-month increase.
maybe that's
maybe
why.
that's why.
Maybe that's why they're like cult. You never know.
Answer your questions and suddenly you'll be a
it
trillionaire.
makes sense though, because Amazon do look at that metric. How quickly are you responding to your customers? So it would make sense that eBay would also look at that, and they do always say, you know, like answer your questions in prompt time, and you know, they when they give you
And like
their,
I said, some of them don't require an answer. Some of them
No.
are just somebody going, okay, thanks.
okay, yeah.
So
So
it wouldn't occur to you to reply. Otherwise, you've got an endless string of okay, thanks, you're welcome. No, you're welcome. No, thank you for your time. No, this has been lovely.
yeah,
You don't want to get into that.
yeah.
So you just go, oh, that's fine. I don't need to reply to that.
So,
But I believe
sometimes
it's-
I've replied like, "Oh, not at all," you know.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't think the algorithm is clever enough to go, that didn't require a reply. I think it would just go, she didn't reply.
yeah. No,
So,
anything.
but like I said, it's all tin hat.
Yeah, well,
Well-
anything that can help in any way, you may as well. It was good practice in a way. So
The way I look at it is eBay wouldn't have invested time and development efforts. It's cost them money to develop and test that mark question as answered feature. They wouldn't have done that unless it actually did something.
Yeah.
So if eBay are putting things like that out there, use them because they want you to.
Yeah, back from burnout says I just bulk delete, but I believe there is a danger in bulk deleting unanswered messages. So I do. It's not that I don't empty out the inbox. I do delete a load of stuff. I do archive stuff, but I always make sure it's marked as read first before because I believe there is a danger in yeah.
another ka-ching.
That was me.
Wasn't me.
It was a massive £3.99. So you know, kids will eat this weekend.
That's good.
I'm away this weekend. The kids can starve. I don't care.
That's.
I was about to ask where you were going then. Wasn't thinking properly at all.
Can't tell you. It's a massive secret. Nobody knows.
Yeah. Another listing done. How many have you done, Z?
I think I've probably only done
Where's
about
Mandy?
5.
Thank you, Mandy.
And yeah, and Mandy, eh?
It was Mandy buying stuff.
Oh, thank you, Mandy.
Spends all night shopping on live streams.
Thank you, Mandy. Appreciate it. Becca for Duke says, "You're right, Andrew." And Mel agrees, and Shazad says, "Very true." Man, words of wisdom, Andrew. That's probably the most useful thing you've probably ever said on the internet.
Oh, I don't know. I think my top bolo tip about Poundland mugs must tie with that.
I don't know.
I've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 listings, not enough. I did do 3 more.
7, man, you're beasting it. I think I've only done like 4 or 5, I think. And Mandy's bought one of those, so I've got to list this wrestling ring thing now.
Tell me they're actually
Get
worth
the
it.
Octonauts down out of the loft tomorrow. They need to be sold in time for Christmas.
But Octonauts.
I've got a massive load of Octonaut stuff to do a bundle, and it's all in the loft. And at this rate, I'm going to miss Christmas with that as well.
Oh gosh.
The thing is that
Wow.
I know what the loft looks like now. It basically looks like a giant snow globe that somebody's shaken furiously. Everything is just flung everywhere, and I'm kind of like, I don't want to go up there and mine stuff out of the loft. Oh look, Heather's in. Hi, Heather.
Hey Heather.
Hello, Heather.
Heather and I are roomies this weekend.
Oh, cool.
Poor Heather's going to have such a rubbish time. I snore like it's an Olympic sport. I snore like I'm getting paid.
I'm a snorer also. I just get punched until I stop.
Heather, please don't punch me. Don't listen to Z. He's got terrible ideas.
No, you know, Beck has had to put up with it for quite a few years. I think you just get to the point where it's like just.
Do you know the problem with limited edition stuff is it doesn't come up for sale very often, so it's hard to price.
Makeupaprice.com.
Yeah. I can see what the big box version is going for, so I'll go a few quid below that.
No, I didn't list things. God, my dad must have had a tiny head.
Ah, we'll go £9.99 stuff it.
Oh, I look like a Cyberman.
I love Cybermen. Well, not in the way that I actually want them to come and meet me, because that would be quite dangerous.
Hey
I don't
Bronwyn.
think they take out the brain.
Bronwyn.
Yeah, well, oh, that's me.
Oh, nice. Is that Mandy as well?
Just having a look.
It's gotta be.
Oh, yeah, it is. Thank you, Mandy.
Wow.
Tomorrow morning, Mandy's bankrupt because she's done nothing but shop all right.
Shazad says white noise. Oh, okay, about the sleeping and snoring. Bronwyn from Australia says morning coffee procrastination. I have 17 parcels to do. Oh, I better go on with it then, Bronwyn.
I bet George is really regretting not being on this stream now, because his average selling price is probably about £1 million on his. So if Mandy was here now, she'd have to be bringing out the checkbook for him.
George has probably been listing. He was meant to pop one, but he didn't.
These are Philips SHP 2500 corded headphones. Okay,
Mhm.
I just did a quick search to see what they're worth, and somebody's got them listed at 200 quid.
Wow.
Jesus.
What do they look like?
Quid. Sorry,
What do they look like?
they're just
That's
always
weird.
rubbish at remembering which way the camera points.
Wow, that's a lot of money. Yeah. I don't
But they're
think...
not. Other people have got them on at 20 quid.
Yeah, I'd say
Why
20s.
is this
I'd
one at
I'd go
200?
20 quid. They've probably made a typo. They're probably meant to put
Maybe, yeah.
200.
No, somebody else there. 115.99, 37.45, 91.07, 11.95. I don't understand this.
What's on Terapeak for him? Has anyone actually achieved those prices?
I don't have Terapeak.
It should be on your. It should have a research tab in your seller hub.
Should I?
Yeah.
Oh, the things you learn.
You know the one that does the graph.
Whoa, hang on, go back. So, imagine I was a very stupid person. Say it very slowly.
So if you went My eBay in the top right corner and
Okay.
then click on selling,
Yeah.
so come up with a page that tells you you're a brilliant seller, lots of graphs and all kinds of confusing stuff.
Yeah, I know where my seller hub is. Yeah.
Oh, brilliant. Yeah, okay. So you should have a tab that says research.
Have I? I've never noticed it. If I have.
You just below your
No, I genuinely don't have that.
That's weird. You should
I
have
do,
that.
I do. I found it. I lied. Oh, look, there it is. Oh. Oh, it's a whole new world. A whole new world.
And then it got therapy product research, and you can search over a year if you type in the right.
A new fantastic point of view.
Wow. Golden Retro says, Z, if out and about, look for a smart Nora, a little bolo for us snorers.
Yeah, average sold price 1884, which was far more what I expected. Who's this lunatic? Who's this? 200 quid. That is an incredibly useful knowledge bomb you have just dropped there, Andrew. I can't be the only person who had no idea that existed. Actually, I can be the only person because I live in a little world of my own, but...
No, as I've told a few people, because eBay didn't really do an announcement about it as such.
No, I thought you had to have Terapeak as a separate thing that you purchased yourself.
It became free for eBay business accounts about a few months ago.
It was free, but you had to go over to the website and then log in with your eBay details. But then they have recently... It's in beta at the moment. It's just under research, isn't it? So
yeah.
No idea that was there. Thank you very much. That will be extremely useful.
And thanks for the tip about the smart Nora as well, Golden Retro. That's crazy. Got one at a boot sale for 30 and got 190 plus posts for it. Wow, that is incredible.
What the heck is a smart Nora?
I googled it just now because I was intrigued, and yeah, you have to Google it. It's
here I come, Google. Watch out, here I come.
Shazad says, "Don't tell everyone, Tommy. What is this Terapeak?" Yeah, Shazad uses Terapeak to I mean, if you've got the, if you've got the know-how, you can use it to some devastating effect. It's amazing.
Oh, yeah. If I was selling wholesale stuff, I'd be on Terapeak
constantly. It's incredible for that.
The stuff I pick up, I've basically got to rely on what I can find on the app and my own knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
Which is dangerous. I've got a map.
Oh, nice. Is it anything fancy? Is it with a video game?
Sid Meier's Pirates, but it's the limited edition that I can't price. So I'm just going to bung it on for a tenner because the big box only goes for 15 quid.
Chris B says, "Ooh, a ka-ching on a Bush TV." Nice, Chris B.
Ooh,
and Becca for Duke says, "It
Probably
appeared." It appeared on eBay a few months ago. Okay, I don't think it appeared at the same time for everybody though.
No, I think it was a transition.
I think it came. Yeah.
If Chris B is there, I'll just show him this when I've put it all back in its box. See what he reckons would be a good price for it with his.
That ka-ching was also somebody in the chat because I know I've sold to this person before.
Oh wow!
I know it's somebody. I'm blown if I can remember the YouTube username that connects with this eBay name.
Wow.
There's definitely somebody in the chat, so thank you very much. I'm sorry about my late night brain.
Oh wow. I wish I had the clips for this wrestling ring I picked up because people get such good money for it when it's got all the clips.
Are they just? Are they actually just something you can import from China? Are they, used in other sets? Could you get a cheap set?
No, I don't think you can. That's why they're quite valuable. Because rings that have them, like, I saw someone sell the cage which had all the clips present, just the cage for 40 quid without the ring. Because the clips are not available. Would be great if they were though. I'd love to complete it, but what you gonna do, eh? I love wrestling. It's so fun.
Oh, why can I never put anything back?
Oh, Molly! Oh. Molly has polluted my atmosphere.
Oh god, I hate when that happens. Yeah.
Right off the knee. Can't be well.
How can you? Yeah, but I've done that sometimes myself, where I've emitted odors that I think are just, well, my own family have questioned whether I'm human. I mean, they've been that brutal, you know. I can knock out some rancid odors sometimes.
Can I show this on the
I shouldn't have
chat,
mentioned
please?
that, considering I'm about to go into a room full of people on Saturday.
Yeah, you may no longer be my security guard.
Why are you having a security guard? What have I missed?
It's for the autograph corner.
So what? So that you can't get into it? I mean, what's the point here?
Well, did you want to show that thing full screen?
Yeah, we can. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Hold on. Let me just hold on. How do I solo layout? There you go.
I need to make money.
Go on.
What do you reckon this is worth, folks? It's a limited edition DVD, Sydney's Pirates. I can't find it on Terapeak or on eBay Souls or listings. So I have no clue what to price that. I was thinking $9.99, but other people may think higher. It's complete, but the box is worn.
Is it one of those that you can't use the code, or can you use the code?
No, it's not single use. It's too old.
Too old. Oh, cool.
Yeah, this is.
You can go higher and then come down, can't you?
Can do, yeah.
Whereas if you price it low and it sells within moments, you're always like, oh no.
Yeah, true.
Thank you, Gradle Gardener Martin, for subscribing. Thank you.
Yeah, definitely. That I done it. Why do I even ask questions to the chat?
£1.
Definitely worth more than
£1.99
free
free
shipping.
shipping.
Hitman UK wants to know what our wrestling name would be. If we each had a wrestling name, what would it be?
Oh God, I don't know. I'd want to be called the Heartbreak Kid, like Shawn Michaels, because he's my favourite. But I don't know what it would be mine like for me.
I'd be a mentalist.
Mine would be something based around chicken, I guess, or coffee. But I don't know what. I'm not creative enough to come up with the rest.
I'd go with Fat Pat. Fat Pat's got a nice ring to it, hasn't it?
Fat Pat. I don't know.
Fat Pat.
Hobby says it's listed under Sid Meier's most times. I'll have a look under that.
RJ's Reselling World says nothing on Amazon. The model. Rick the Model Martel. Bronwyn says Bronwyn from Australia says, I was looking at the squares, not at the top, found it, thanks. Oh, there you go. Macho Girl Carla Savage says RJC. Now that's pretty good. Zaheer is the stinky enforcer. Oh, that's the stinky.
Josh is going to be the little gay pencil boy.
Little gay pencil boy.
He's in my phone as LGJ, little gay Josh.
Oh, the hairy the hairy drumstick, the natural disaster, the yeah, the great. You can always trust Stu, can't you? You can always trust Stu.
I love that hairy drumstick.
Oh my goodness! Again.
Yeah. Yes, Denise, I will accept your offer. Thank you very much for being so polite.
I like it when they send nice, polite messages with the offers.
It just says, hi there, I'm interested in buying your picnic set and wondered if you accept £20. Kind regards, Denise. Yes, Denise.
Wow, that's quite nice, yeah.
Very polite, and yes, I will. Thank you very much for buying my picnic set.
Oh, I had an offer the other day where I was like, I don't really like these that much. So to justify his low offer, but the thing is, he bought like there were 3 pairs of shoes from the same brand. So the guy like made offers on a couple, and then he made offers on the third one, and it was like a lower offer. But because he was buying the other 2, I was gonna take it just to clear them all out. But his reason was brilliant. I don't like these so much. I was like, okay.
RJ says, question, HD Cam and Mike, what to get, guys? Please get this one, RJ. I've just listed it. Only kidding. Get whatever you want, mate. I'll see. He knows tech.
GoPro. if it's for film when you're out, RJ, get a GoPro Hero 7 Black. That's the best one you can get. Or the 8.
Yeah, you can.
Out, but yeah, the Hero 7 Black.
The thing is, you can add on the Hero 7, like Andrew said, you can use an external mic as well. So you can do that, and I've seen plenty of reviews where people use like these. I think that they've got some U-Zoom or something. These little portable microphones, really good quality ones. And all you do before you start to record is you should do like a loud clap, and then you can just sync the sound perfectly with the video, because obviously your video, the sound picked up by the GoPro and the sound picked up by the mic will have a little spike in your editing software at the point of the clap, and you can just sync them up. So
here, Nick says he'll jump on if you post the link.
yeah, sure. I'm not going to be on for massively longer though, because I've got my 11:30 bedtime tonight.
People are still coming out with wrestling names for Z and Andrew, the Nasty Boys.
Oh god.
Are we going to be a tag team? Are we now? See?
Yeah, why not? I'm up for it. We have to just convince the WWE of our in-ring talents, and get signed up.
Eradicator. Hitman says Andrew could be the mental cowshed.
Yeah, that cowshed though is going in about 3 months. So.
Then you bit of a hollow name, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Sunshine.
This dog is so asleep that she's fallen out of her bed.
I've stuck the link in the chat, Nick, so let me know when you're in. I will keep an eye on backstage more than I normally do.
I had a offer like yours here on a jumper the other day. Don't really like All Saints, but here's an offer.
It's so weird, isn't it?
I was like, well, he'd offered me 20 quid on something I had listed for 25. I'd paid £1 for it, so I was like, yeah, have it. It was only a small, so.
Eric, that's a good point. I'm not going to stay on until 11:30 and then go on Twitch. I might stay on here till like 10:30 or something, and then do maybe like an hour or 3/4 an hour of Twitch, if so, because I do want to play Fortnite as well.
Oh, poor Hitman's got a giant throbber.
Oh no! Now I'm throbbing. Becca Fijuk says, I've had a stupid low offer from someone today with the message saying, I don't even know if this will fit me.
Don't buy it, you fool. I had a proper back and forth with a guy a while ago back over a pair of shoes. He sorry, I lost my time. I've had another ka-ching that I didn't notice. It's
oh wow. It's all happening for you, isn't it?
Same lady again.
Oh, there we go. Hi Nick.
Hi Nick.
Nick, you testing consoles?
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw Lonnie's Instagram, and he's mentioned it on his channel as well. I really want to get one of the TVs he's got. Have you seen it? He's got this like really compact, tiny, flat screen TV, and he uses it to test all his like VCRs and retro consoles and stuff. It was on his Instagram.
No.
It's well worth checking out. It might be something you'd be interested in, because you test a lot of that kind of stuff as well. It'd be a real space saver for you. Wait, I don't know the brand. No, it's like it's a flat screen, Nick. It's like a small photo frame about that size, but it's got composite video inputs on the side. So he uses it and tests his VCR combis and DVD combis and old games consoles, and then once he's finished, you could just put it away, which is amazing, rather than having that.
Does it have the old RF on it as well? Because some stuff you need that for.
Well, I don't know if it's got RF, but even all consoles with RF have got composite cables as well, haven't they?
Yeah, but if you've got, if you go back to like Atari 2600 that I pick up now and again,
then for that you'd need RF. Yeah.
And like you've got Spectrum and other things.
Yeah, I don't know if it's got RF. I'll be honest, but
I would message him and ask him details of it, but I haven't been able to get in touch with Lonnie since we were doing videos together about, I don't know, 6 months ago, because he stopped doing Facebook. He's not replying to my messages.
He showed it on his Instagram that I followed, and I just saw it, and I remember him showing it once ages ago in one of his videos, and I just think it's just such a common sense thing to have. Because I understand what you're saying with the RF, but that is obviously going to require a CRT, but it's a real bulky thing to have on your table all the time, isn't it?
It is, but then you see, once in a blue room, when I pick up an Amstrad or a Spectrum or
it's worth
Atari,
it. Yeah,
I'm going to need this anyway.
Yeah,
so
then that kind of defeats the object of it. Yeah, if it doesn't have RF, it would be rubbish, wouldn't it?
But you've just given me a thought, actually, because I don't follow Lonnie on Instagram, but if I go and find him on there, I could message him on there.
Yeah.
Because I've literally not spoken to him for months, because he doesn't answer my Facebook Messenger
He's not on there anymore.
Well,
Facebook.
he quit social media for a while. I don't know if he's back on, but he hasn't replied. To
I
anything.
can't blame him.
Can I
Social
just say
media.
that I said somebody bought something. I knew it was somewhere in the chat, but I couldn't think of the YouTube name.
Yes.
It was Martina, which I think is Reseller. So thank you very much, Martina.
Ah. Thank you. BCP, man. What a legend. Lonnie's small TV is a higher HLT71.
Higher.
Yeah.
HR what? I'll have a look now. HR.
HLT71. Hey, Sam.
Oh,
Hello.
Sam's backstage.
Oh, hey, Sam.
How are you?
Hi, Sam.
Hi.
How are you?
Hello.
We need one more girl now for equal numbers.
Oh, that's
Sorry. I had you on YouTube then. I got to switch back. Good evening, everybody. How is everybody?
Very good.
Yes,
Very
yeah.
good.
I've just got back from Christmas shopping. I've done absolutely nothing on eBay. all
Christmas
day.
shopping already. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That's organised.
That is organised. That is really organised. But
No,
good on.
it's not, because I've only bought 2 presents and the first 2 I bought, so it's not really that organised, to be honest. So it's getting quiet. We went to like this outlet. I don't know whether you've heard of it. Zaheer. It's quite near with me, Cheshire Oaks.
I think I've. Is that the one with all the designer shops?
Yeah.
I think I've heard it on the radio on Northwest.
Yeah,
I listen to Northwest radio now. You know.
Yeah, so went down.
Where did you go?
My partner's mother-in-law's up from London, so and she likes to shop. So we went there. We're going out on Thursday as well. So we went out and had a bit of tea and did a bit of shopping, and yeah. So I'm having to play catch up now. So
Where did you go? Sorry, Sam, I missed that.
oh, Cheshire Oaks is really
Oh, yeah. I
yeah.
love Chester Oaks. I go there. There's a good RA there as well, especially in January.
Yeah, yeah. I have picked a bit of RA up from there from time to time. Yeah.
Yeah, you're only up the road from me then.
Yeah. Not that far away. I was up your way the other week. I think it was at Nantwich. Is that near? No, not Nantwich. Where was that?
Sam, self-preservation, love. Never tell Andrew when you're near him.
Oh, bless.
Okay, I don't think that TV is going to have a. Oh wow, it's got a built-in tuner.
It's not for sale in the UK though. I've had a look.
Yeah, but if you can
Can't
find, but if you find a similar, because obviously that's an American one. So if you just type in digital portable home car LCD TV, and if it has a thing is it won't have a tuner because no, it might have a digital tuner on it. You never know. Portable LCD TV. Because that would be such a great thing to have. Because it's one of the things that puts me off. But anyway.
Yeah, for testing videos and stuff.
There you go. There's a. Oh no, I don't know if it'll work though because it's a Freeview TV, so that's just going to be a digital tuner. So we'll have an RF socket for an aerial, but the RF socket might not. You know.
But I'm being daft. No. Why wouldn't a digital tuner pick up the signal?
Well, no, because if it's it's actually it comes with its own antenna, and it's like it's not an RF type socket that I can see. Yeah. Oh no, it takes an RF. It's got an RF. The picture shows antenna with an RF cable, so yeah, it's got an RF socket. Yeah, but if it's an RF socket and it's only got a digital tuner though, Nick, I don't know if it will work. I'm not sure if it would work.
I don't know.
Wait, it's £100 on Amazon, 9-inch portable Freeview TV, and it comes with a main.
Is it from Amazon themselves?
It is. I doubt it. I doubt it's from Amazon.
Mind you, even if it's a third-party seller, if it doesn't do what you want, you just send it back. There's no quibbles.
Yeah, I know it's sold by a company fulfilled by Amazon, so it's on FBA, but it's got good rate.
You can just send it back because it doesn't do what you want.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah, it's battery or mains powered, and it's like it's super slim, so it literally be like having a tablet instead of having a TV.
Nice.
Yeah.
On the Amazon front, they finally paid me. Woohoo!
Oh, good.
Excellent.
Good.
We can have a good Christmas then.
they've released the funds for me to put into my account today. Well, you know, does anybody ever wake up in the morning and check the phone at middle of night? I'm not the only one, sure.
I know. If I wake up, I'll check it definitely.
Well, I'm always looking to tell us that. I'll just check my phone. And anyway, on the actual app on Amazon, it will tell you at the top your funds that are in your account, and it's been 0 obviously because they wouldn't let me withdraw anything. And I just went on it this morning, and I pulled my iPhone down to sort of like refresh it, and it said like 1,000 and whatever it was I had in my account, and I was like, "You're joking me!" So that was it. Went into the spare bedroom, straight on the laptop. That you can withdraw your money. It was like withdraw. It was 3 in the morning, and I was withdrawing my money from Amazon.
Wow.
That they're done with me now. That's it. As soon as the stock's gone, I'm not bothering with them.
You're not
anymore.
bothering. Oh, but that's the thing. My suspension or account review, as they call it, was lifted, and yeah, I kind of feel like now that it's lifted, I'm happy to use them again. I think it's just.
See, I feel the opposite way. I feel that, like, you know, they just seems to me that they can just do whatever they want whenever they feel like.
You're completely right, Sam. Completely right. They can do exactly what they want.
There's not give you any reason for doing what they do. They just, you know, you can't get through to anybody. You can't speak to anybody.
Yeah, I don't like the fact that you can't phone anyone because there's like I can't find any telephone number on.
I've got a number. If you ever want a number, I've got a number. It's not really worth much, because they're a waste of time. But, you know.
But at least you got your money out. That's such good news because that would have been really frustrating to have that amount of cash just inaccessible.
It's been about 5 weeks. So.
God, yeah.
We've all had things like that. I wouldn't jump to, jump ship.
Yeah,
because it can be a really valuable source of income. But I know what you're saying. I've been through the mill with them, and I can't quite bring myself
to dump them.
To dump them completely. I'm sending stuff in today.
They treat you really badly, but the presents they buy to make up are just so good that
I mean, it's like if the customer service was better. Do you know what I mean? I can understand that they have, they have things that they have to follow. They have protocol to follow, and they have to check that you're not fraudulently, doing whatever. And I do understand that. But when they just won't give you any reason, and they won't let you know why, and you're looking indication of how long it's going to take, or if there's anything you can do to help.
I hear you. I've been there.
Jesus me off.
Do you know what? I'm actually going to send something in now. I'm going to do it now. I've got some stuff to send in. I'm going to do it now.
These consoles are for Amazon.
Watch out, Nick, you've been spotted.
Do it.
Spotted where?
Andrea Hills. That's where my husband is.
Oh, hi, Andrea. Oh, yeah. Did you just sneak off, Nick?
I said I'm going to go and finish testing the Wii's.
But
I'd like to see now is just the backside of a frying pan come into view out the side of the screen.
Oh, God.
Oh, I've got guys on. Any of you guys good with football shirts?
No.
Let me make it bigger.
It's a Liverpool.
Okay.
And it's
okay, you're in full.
That's not a Liverpool top.
That says Spain
That's
on
Spanish.
it. Torres.
Yeah, that's Fernando Torres when he played in. That's Fernando Torres when he played in Spain.
Isn't
he
he
a Spanish national?
Isn't he?
Is he a Spanish national?
He used to play for Liverpool.
Oh, right. Okay,
he used to play. Yeah. Yeah. He was actually.
That's a Spain shirt, but it's a replica. It's not an official one.
You know, on the front where it says España.
What's the tag on it?
Oh yeah, I didn't see that football action. I didn't even look at that. Right, that's for the bin. But I've got two.
I think I still sell.
Oh, you got another one. That's a Liverpool one, yeah.
Yeah, I've got that one. I've got the white one.
That's a Liverpool.
Oh yeah. Those are good.
Those look genuine.
Yeah.
The other one might still sell. It won't sell for much, but it might still have value.
Right. Okay. There was loads in the shop, and
Tommy just said in the chat, make sure they're not fake. So he heard it's a thing in the UK, non-genuine TVs. Yeah.
Apparently, there's some dodgy bloke sending them out, and they don't even pick up signal.
Oh wow. Yeah.
I tell you, it doesn't even pick up a signal. What's the point?
I can still hear you.
And I heard that if you take off the back, there's a single old man's shoe in there. That's what I heard.
Just one. Just one. With a small audio cassette with the recording of his cries as Nick was prizing the shoes off his feet. Please stop. And then it cuts off.
You're not funny.
No, we're just saying facts. You're right. We're not funny. It's just these are facts.
Oh, we're hilarious.
Internet facts.
Who's stolen my Wii Sports? Which one of you?
Maybe it's the old man getting his revenge.
I've got Wii
There's
Sports.
somebody hopping off down the road on 1 foot.
Yeah, with Wii Sports in there.
Wii Sports under there.
Where is it?
Alright, time to do the final one.
What was all this about me offering to package everyone's stuff on Saturday? Who started
Apparently you
this?
did.
That was Josh's fault. Oh, and Lex also wants to point out that you sold broken Monopoly boards. Yeah, with giant
Well, yeah.
giant
I can't
slits.
deny that one, can I?
No, not really.
And Eric Lady says it comes with a side of dog poop.
Oh, yesterday. It took me so long to be able to laugh at yesterday. I was fuming for hours. But laugh at it now. Just.
Yeah.
You do have those days, don't you, when you're like, literally nothing else can go wrong, and then it does, and you're like, oh, I was wrong.
I've not watched the video yet, Nick, but I did. Andrew did put in the chat about what happened today. It was like quite a day.
Yeah. Oh,
Did you actually hurt yourself when you stumbled and fell?
no,
Okay.
miraculously.
So literally no sympathy then, yeah?
I just did tea everywhere and all over myself and smashed my Tat Chat mug.
Where
And-
did your chat mug come from?
Where did the mug come from?
Yeah.
A subscriber who I can't remember who it was. It was a couple of years ago.
Hmm.
Oh, in that case, it was me that sent it to you, and I'm very disappointed.
And
It
me.
wasn't you, Andrew.
And I'm Spartacus, and so's my wife.
Oh, this is annoying.
Mm.
Daz is suggesting it might be the person you sold the TV to who let their dog crap on your lawn.
They've still not replied.
That's because they've realised they're stupid and they don't know how to admit it.
So annoying. I don't want to go through the hassle of taking a return for a TV that is fine. But if they don't reply, I'll just have to accept the return anyway. Or eBay will accept it on my behalf.
I had a woman buying a camcorder who lived in Germany and said she couldn't understand the instructions because they were English. Duh. You bought it from England.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Did you tell her to go on the go onto Google and look for some German instructions? Because I've had to do
You wouldn't even send the messages in English. I had to translate her German, and then I had to type my message into Translate, and then cut and paste it and put it in for
I
her.
could have given you some German for her. I know some really good German stuff.
Any swear words.
Oh, yeah. I know some really, really strong German stuff, yeah.
I'll message you next time, Carla. Yeah. That ended up coming as a return as well.
Eric says, can you imagine Nick pissed? Oh, the words coming out of his mouth. Heavens to Mary, darn it, and what the heck?
What?
I don't know if I've ever heard Nick swear.
I've heard him
Well,
swear many times.
You should have been here yesterday then.
Well, Andrea doesn't film when she needs to. This is the thing. We would have liked to see your calamitous day in actual slow motion.
Oh no.
No.
I have found one Wii Sports. We have vague success.
Ka-ching.
Who's ka-chinging?
Me.
Not me.
Woohoo!
Payment for the tea set earlier on. From the very polite offerer.
I had a really quiet day today. I think we'll have 2 sales all day. So,
Yeah, I was terrible today.
been really quiet.
I'm gonna play bowling.
John
you can't-
Clissold
you can't
says, I
see it.
sold a postcard that was clearly marked as postcard of a Fabergé egg, and the buyer was disappointed that it wasn't an actual Fabergé egg.
Jesus Christ.
What did you get? Some sort, yeah.
Piggy Wig says I contacted eBay live chat yesterday. The screen name that answered me was Zaheer. Had to contact them again a couple of hours later, and the name was Nick Hills. I don't think so.
That's unlikely.
How can anyone beat Nick? He steals old men's shoes, sells cutting off Monopoly covers. Oh gosh. Hitman UK. Shoegate.
Right. How many goes is it going to take for me to get a strike?
On bowling.
Yeah.
I'm far better at bowling on the Wii than I am in real life, but I can get strikes in both.
Everyone's better than real life. Real life is...
No, it's not. I'm a bowling god. I am.
You got two strikes. Right, we're going bowling.
Two strikes. Okay.
Strikes.
Two strikes in my first ever go at bowling. Just
first attempt.
Did you have the side rail?
No, of course I didn't have the side rails up. What are you talking about?
I bet you did.
No, I did not. My first attempt was both gutter balls, and then once that happened, I sat down and I just gathered myself, and I just,
I failed on the first attempt.
Did you?
Yeah.
Are you cheating? How are you doing it? Sitting down? Are you got to do the action?
It's at a funny angle.
You've got to bowl it properly.
Yeah, don't just fake it. I hate that.
I'm not faking it. Look, I'm doing all of this.
Is that how you bowl? No one.
We bowling here one Christmas.
I tell you what, though, he's taking a risk. He's not got the strap round his hand.
Right, I'm going to put loads of spin on.
Say goodbye to the screen.
Right to the side. Maximum spin. Ready? Here it comes. I thank you.
Sorry, hang on. Delayed round of applause.
Thank you.
I can tell you were impressed with it.
I was very
Very
impressed.
there.
Completely.
Yeah.
We played Wii Bowling here one Christmas, and just to let you know, we have a downstairs loo. To get to it, you go out of the front room, round a corner, and round another corner. So it's kind of an S journey to get to the downstairs loo. My son's friend went to the loo with the controller in his hand. When we shouted out, "It's your go," he went, "Okay," flicked it and got a strike. Round an S-shaped corner. No, we don't play with him anymore.
Yeah, I've actually been on the receiving end of a broken TV with one of my kids when they were younger from
Yeah, where they don't put the wrist strap on.
Oh.
Yeah, straight at the screen, yeah.
That's 2 in a row, people.
2 in a row. Nice.
I'm going for a
Tell
turkey.
you played this before.
Right, here we go. 3 in a row.
Can you make him larger, Zaheer, so we can see if he's lying?
Oh yeah. Hold on.
It's going to say turkey now because I just got 3 in a row.
Oh, okay. It didn't say it just said we missed it. You're gonna have to do it again, otherwise we haven't got any proof.
Yeah, I'm not sure this is happening.
Right,
Yeah, I don't know if we can zoom in there. It's not. Can you lift the TV closer to the webcam?
That was definitely a spare.
Right,
Ignore the replay that's coming up there, folks.
4 of 4.
That's actually Nick's computer monitor that he's got there, showing YouTube videos of people getting strikes.
So you sure you've not got it on demo mode or something?
Yeah, 4 in a row.
Oh gosh.
Right, remind me never to play Wii Bowling with
3,
Nick.
4.
Wii bowling god.
And I'm starting right on the edge of the rink. Here it goes. Oh, pants. Okay. I'm done.
Okay, submit that.
So let me get this straight. Happy to continue playing all night as long as it's going well. And the moment you feel like I'm done, that's it. I'm out.
Okay, hold on. Let me just
I'm only testing it.
Oop.
I was impressed with 4 in a row. Come on.
I missed all of it because the internet dropped out, but I believe that Nick got several strikes then. Well done.
Asslet.
That's like her.
Did you not hear the sarcasm in my voice?
We can never tell when you're being sarcastic, Andrew. We take everything you say at face value.
Oh God.
Everything. Every last thing.
Imagine if someone did that. What would they think of you?
Well, I've To be honest, my inbox is full of messages that tell me on a daily basis.
Really? That's sad.
Maybe you should have, like, you know, a kind of a little sign that you hold up.
Yeah.
Maybe a series. Well, one saying I'm joking, one saying I'm being sarcastic,
Yeah.
one saying I don't mean it.
Yeah.
I think other people need that as well, because I can never read people.
Can't you?
I
Everyone
always
just needs
say
one.
exactly what I think. Got me on more than one occasion.
Oh, Heather's gone. Got to go. Phone is dying. We'll watch back in the morning. Yeah, I'm not going to be on for much longer. I think I should probably, if you guys want to carry this on, please one of you be my guest. But I'm really trying my best to. 11:30 has to be bedtime.
I am going right now because my eyes are drooping, and I'm having to get further and further away from the camera because Molly's stretched so far out of her bed now that.
Oh, can we see it? Is there a possibility we could see her?
If you can all brace yourselves while I move the webcam.
Yeah. Sorry, let me just make you the. Where is she? Oh, bless. Oh, my goodness.
See, there's the bed. And there's the whole dog.
Yeah.
So I keep on moving the chair back so the wheels won't go over my feet.
Is it where they slowly just take up more and more room? And
The question is, why is the Queen hiding under your desk?
The Queen?
Yeah,
Oh,
I saw the Queen there.
Money tin.
What?
It's a huge money tin. And Mandy made me move it because it was on the desk behind the computer.
I'll see it again.
And
Let's
Mandy
see.
dealt with said the reverberation.
Oh my goodness! Yeah, that is a giant tin. That is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mandy said the reverberations because it was behind the computer were making her feel ill, so I had to move it. So it's down there. It's not full. I mean, don't get excited. Huge money tin, but it's not full of money. You see me getting a break in now where somebody goes, I need that massive stash.
Think that dog needs a bigger bed, says Hitman. And Mandy says, I think she's outgrew that. I think she's outgrew that bed. It's just funny the way she's like, her butt's inside the bed and that's about it. Yeah, that's it. Nothing else. Oh. Well, on that lovely note, I think it's time to call it a night. If anyone else wants to carry this on, you're more than welcome. If you guys want to carry on, but I'm going to probably go and play a bit of Fortnite and then go to bed at 11:30.
Fold up my dog and go to bed.
All right.
I've got a big
Thank you
day
for,
Christmas jumper
calling me.
shopping tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Big day of
Bye,
Christmas jumps. Okay, no worries. See you guys.
Yeah.
All right.
Bye.
So,
Bye.
All right.